Hey guys, this is Kayla Edwards with A Special Life. I'm excited for this video today. I'm going to be talking about how to introduce solids to your cleft baby. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and let's jump into it. I don't know about you, but I was really nervous to start Levi on solids. With my first son, Oliver, it was like no big deal. When he was about 4 months old, we started him on rice cereal and other purees, and he did great. But with Levi, it just felt like I didn't even know where to start. In Levi's case, he was already seeing a speech therapist for feeding because he had a really hard time learning how to swallow with a bottle. So I just waited until she gave us the cue to go ahead and start on solids. And honestly, there is no rush. If you don't feel ready and don't think that your child is ready for solids, then don't try it. It's okay. For the first year of a baby's life, they get most of their nutrition from milk. So don't stress about it. Don't feel like you have to start them at a certain time. Normal babies already have a hard time trying to learn how to eat solids, but cleft babies have an even harder time, depending on the severity of their cleft lip and palate, and if they've had some of their repairs or not. They have a lot harder time trying to figure out how to close their mouth and take the food from the spoon, and then use their tongue to bring the food from the front of the mouth to the back. It comes way more naturally for us. At about 6 or 7 months old, we started slowly introducing very small amounts of banana and pear purees to Levi. And when I mean small amounts, I mean teaspoon. I would only give him about a teaspoon amount twice a day, and we did that for weeks. He had a really hard time with it. He would choke on it, and it would come right out his nose, and I knew he was not enjoying it at all. But I tried being very consistent with it so that at least he was getting some kind of experience with trying solids in his mouth. When we weren't having very much luck, our speech therapist gave us a couple tricks to try, which helped a lot. So I hope that you can benefit from these as well. One huge thing that we started doing is introducing hard munchables. A hard munchable is a hard and thick food item that your baby can't bite through and choke on. The purpose of it is to help your child to learn how to suck and gnaw and chew on food and use their tongue to move around food in their mouth. They do need to have an adult supervision when they are given a hard munchable, just in case something comes off and they start choking on it. But they are so great in helping your child learn and figure out how to use their mouth. Some items that Levi really loved were stale licorice, beef jerky, and pretzel sticks. Some other examples are celery or carrot strips. You can also use frozen bagel strips or pizza crust or even broccoli stalk. Levi loved them. Also, to make it taste a little better and give your child a few extra calories, you can dip it in ranch or sour cream, or even peanut butter was Levi's favorite. Just anything that will get your child excited and interested in actually trying food. Another trick to try is giving your child sweeter, more flavorful foods. Things like strawberry applesauce instead of just the regular applesauce. It's way sweeter and more tasty. You can also mush up a real banana instead of giving them the banana puree, because a real banana is going to taste better. Now, the last trick, the thicker the better. I'm not kidding, I can't stress that enough. Babies that are born with a cleft palate, depending on the severity of it and whether they've had their repair or not, they're gonna get food stuck up there in their palate and it'll come out their nose. It'll be irritating for them and make them really mad, and they won't want to keep eating. But if you thicken their food, it'll make it a lot less likely for it to get stuck in their nose. Things like yogurt and applesauce are the hardest things because it's just a super thin consistency. If you use rice cereal, it makes a huge difference. Just make it thick enough for them to be able to put it in their mouth and then swallow it just fine. But if it still does get stuck on their nose, it's okay. Don't make a big deal out of it or it'll freak your child out even more. Just keep a nose sucker out all the time and a rag so that you can clean it up fast. Just make sure you're going at your baby's pace. Again, there's no rush. Don't stress about it too much. Watch for your child's cues. If they want to eat more food, then give them more. If they don't, then back off. You want your child to have a good, positive experience with eating, or they're going to grow up not enjoying food. So just take it one step at a time. And do not worry about what other people are saying. You might have people that make comments about why your child isn't eating food yet and that they're behind and you need to catch up and all these things. Don't let those comments go to your head. It doesn't matter what people think. Your child is gonna progress differently than other normal kids, and that's okay. They will get it eventually at their own pace. So just be patient with your child and with yourself, and it'll all work out. I really hope that you found this video helpful. Please let me know if you have other questions or any other tips and suggestions on how to best introduce solids to your cleft child. I hope to see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and look below for any other videos you might be interested in. And I'll see you in the next one.